Guys, today we are covering chapter 294. But hey, before we jump into it, guys, make sure you subscribe. We are on our way to 5,000 subs. We're so close. Hey, would you be willing to join us on this journey to 5,000 subs? Make sure you subscribe today. And with that being said, let's do this. Chapter 294 opens with what I imagine would be more of a montage of all of these heroes that are basically barely even alive anymore. You see Mirko, you see Hawks, and others just struggling to survive. You know, there's help, and they're trying to help them. The point of what this opening, what we're seeing is that, you know, there is some pretty harsh things that are happening. These heroes are struggling. These heroes are barely clinging to life. You can't just be done with that. No matter what, in the midst of this, there's still a lot going on. I love it. Best Jeanist kind of ramps up his quirk, and he is trying to kick butt. They still have the high end numbers to deal with, and so it's not that simple. I love seeing Mirio in action. This is, to me, one of the best parts of this arc. I really did fall in love with Mirio back in season 4. I was an anime only guy till then, and man, Mirio is just so cool. But you know, the rest of the chapter really takes a focus on Mr. Compress, and we see that Mr. Compress, he is trying really hard to not just save himself, but to save the league. That this would not be their end, that this wouldn't be the final act for him and his crew. And so with that, he takes some desperate measures to ultimately be able to compress some of his teammates, Shigaraki and Spinner, and he is able to come on top, to still be alive. And there's this really big reveal, and we find out that Mr. Compress is the great-great-grandson of this amazing thief. We even get a face reveal. Check this out, guys. This is what Mr. Compress really looks like. And he looks really young, in my opinion. I always thought of him as an older gentleman, possibly the oldest on the team. But you look at this and he's like maybe in his 20s, at most 30s, but he's not the older gentleman I always thought he was. So really interesting right there. Yeah, and on top of that, one other thing I want to touch on is that Dabi kind of gives up on trying to kill Shoto because Endeavor's passed out. What is the point of killing his prized possession if he can't watch it? If Endeavor can't feel the pain of seeing Shoto die before his very eyes, Dabi doesn't feel like there's any value in killing Shoto. Now, personally, I feel like it's still pretty haunting because Endeavor's going to have to deal with the fact that he couldn't, handle the situation enough to be able to save Shoto, and he wakes up to Shoto being dead. But I get from Dabi's standpoint, he wants to see Endeavor struggle. He wants to see Endeavor fall apart as his son dies. But man, crazy chapter. This arc is just simply nuts. Like, we have seen so many different reveals. Some of these reveals are more shocking than others, but they're reveals nonetheless. And it's just crazy. Like, what is Horikoshi planning? Why all the reveals right now in this arc? Is he wrapping something up? Is he getting ready for something else? What is going on behind the scenes? What is going on in Horikoshi's mind? I don't know. I'm not him. But I love it. I love where they're going. I love this arc. I love how the heroes are struggling. Maybe in the end they're going to win. But I love just the challenge it's been for all of them. So guys, thank you again so much for watching, guys. Hey, if you like this video, make sure you subscribe. Again, we're on a road to 5,000 subs. Be a part of this journey. We are literally so close to this goal. So jump on board, subscribe today, and hey guys, we'll see you next time.